Medicare Basketball Association 3-on-3 tournament. Gameplay. Ang game ay divided in 2 halves. Yung unang team na mag-score ng 25 ay magtatapos sa first half. Tapos the first team to score 50 points ay mananalo na ng game. Kung walang overtime. Pag-umpisa ng laro, bawat coaches, yung parehong coaches, magtotoss ng coin. Magseselect sila ng isang side. Kung sino makapili ng tamang side ng coin na pagbagsak, ay pipili kung yung team niya ay mag-free throw. Pipili siya ng player niya sa team niya para mag-free throw. O yung kabilang team ang pipili ng player na mag-free throw. Tapos kung sino mag-miss, pag na-shoot na yung mamili ang bola, kanyang, yung team niya may unang possession. Kung mamintis niya yung kabilang team ang may possession. Nakikinig pa na. Makinig muna. Pagkatapos ng isang basket, yung team na scorean ay mag-inbound sa kabilang dito sa dulong to. Tapos yun nga. So pag na-score yan, dito ang inbound. Dito sa ilalim, ha? Tapos kailangan, pag na-rebound, kailangan ipasa yung bola dito sa labas. O yung dribble palabas dito sa taas ng 3-point line. Hindi pwede sa gilid. Saka pwede mag-attempt, ha? Tapos dapat walang tao doon sa shaded lane. Ng 3 seconds. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003 ang bilang ng mga referee. So ano yung guide yan? Kung ano yung maximum na part ng katawan niya na nasa loob ng shade ng area, yan yung maging basihan. Kung malaki ba ang katawan niya ay nasa loob ng lane, yun, pwede siyang bilangan. Pero kung nakaapat lang siya sa gilid o yung isang pala niya nasa loob ng lane, pwedeng hindi siya bilangan doon, ha? So maximum, kapag kung anong maximum part ng katawan mo nasa loob ng area yun, yan yung basihan kung bilangan doon sa game. Tapos kailangan kung yung players lang at the time ilalagay. Ang mga substitution na pwedeng gawin during dead ball situation. After foul, physical or technical, before and after free throws, at during timeout. So yun lang ang time na pwedeng mag-substitute sa isang team. Dalawang timeout per half, 2 minutes each. Dalawang 20 seconds timeouts per half. Tapos 1 regular timeout na 2 minutes at isang 20-second timeout per overtime period. So per half, dalawang regular timeout 2 minutes, dalawang 20-second timeout. Yung 20-second timeout, pwedeng itawag ng isang player. Pag nag-score, pagkatapos mascorean, pwede matawag. O kaya, pag bago siya pumasok sa 3-point area, pwede siyang tumawag ng 20 seconds timeout. 2 per half lang, ha? Ang player pwede, pwede sabihin timeout or ganyan na sign, ha? Para matawag ng referee. Tapos, an overtime period is required if regulation play ends with a score of 48-49. O 48-49, kailangan mag-score hanggang 60. Imbis na 15 final score, 60. Dalawang overtime lang ang pwede. So pag nag-tie 58-59, isa na lang overtime, straight to 70 na yan. Okay? Tapos, timeouts can be called after an opposing team just scored or during dead ball situations. Yung mas sinabi ko na. A defensive foul, alam nyo na yan, initiated by defensive player. Offensive foul is initiated by offensive player. A non-shooting defensive foul would result in an inbounds play for the opposing team, while a defensive foul on an act of shooting would result in 2 free throws. An offensive foul would result in a turnover. A made shot while being fouled will give a fouled player a bonus free throw. 3-point play, ang tinatawag. A foul on a 3-point attempt will result in 3 free throws. A made 3-pointer while being fouled will give a player a chance for a 4-point play, an extra free throw. Any foul within the half circle beneath the basket will be called a defensive foul, regardless of who initiated contact. Pero depende to dun sa maximum kung saan naka-occupy yung maximum part ng defensive player. For example, nakaapak lang siya sa circle, hindi talaga yung buong katawan niya nasa loob. Regular rules apply. Pero kung maximum ng katawan niya nasa loob ng circle, defensive foul yun. Okay, kahit ano, kahit kahit nag-initiate yung offensive player, ha? So maximum, hindi kailangan nakaapak ka lang. Kailangan yung buong ng katawan mo nasa loob ng semicircle sa ilalim, ha? Tapos, any player is allowed 5 fouls. Ito, importante to. Any player is allowed 5 fouls, offensive and defensive, during a game. A 6th foul by the same player will result in 3 free throws to make 2. So, walang foul out dito. Pag ang isang player ay magkaroon ng 5 fouls, yung 6, hanggang 5 fouls lang pwede. After that, every succeeding foul ay mag-result ng 3 to make 2 free throws doon sa offended party, doon sa kabilang team, at possession. So walang team penalty dito. Ang penalty dito per player. So walang foul out sa regular fouls na katulad nito. A technical foul ay pwedeng tawagan pag nagwala ang isang player or nagmura o kaya nanakit ng referee or opposing player. A technical foul will result in 1 free throw and possession for the offended party. The offended team will choose from any player on the court to take the technical free throw. If 2 players get into blow, the resulting free throws or possessions from physical or technical fouls will cancel each other out. So kung dalawa pareho may technical foul, ika-cancel nila isa't isa yung mga penalties. Tapos, ganon, toss coin. Sinong mag-toss coin, pipili ng mag-free throw, parang start na naman ng isang half. Pero, for example, dun sa dalawang nag-technical foul, isa lang ang nakatama. Yung isang nakatamang yon ang tatawagan ng flagrant. Bali, yung technical fouls, pareho silang may technical foul, pareho nagsundok, isa lang tumama. Pareho yung technical fouls, pero isa lang ang flagrant foul. Yung nakatama lang. So, yun lang ang mag-a-assess ng pag ganon, 2 free throws yan, tapos plus possession. 2 free throws, ha? Tapos, players who actually hit their fellow players in said altercations will be suspended for the remainder of the game. So kung nasuntok na yan, depende sa injuries, suspended siya lang for the remainder of the game kung minor injuries lang. Pero kung major injuries ang nangyari, pati next game, suspended siya. Okay? Tapos a player who commits a dangerous foul. Anong dangerous foul? Strong fouls to the head, groin, at lahat ng parte na sahod, yung pwede ka mabalian. Automatically suspended for 1 game, for the remainder of the game, at succeeding game. So hindi i-disqualified siya for the rest of the game, plus 1 game. Plus may 200 peso fine. Okay? Na ngayon, ito yung para sa akin. Sa'yo, alam nyo to. A player who makes a scene during a game, shouts incessantly, and bullies or provokes a fight. Rafi, nandito ka ba? Alam mo yan. Will be suspended for the remainder of the game. Plus 100 pesos na fine. Okay? Pero game lang yon, hindi next game. Kasi siya lang naman ang mukhang tanga eh. Diba? In this case ako dati. This type of technical foul will be called a technical KSP. KSP ang tawag foul yan. KSP foul yun. Tapos goaltending rules apply. Wala dito si Dr. Verones. Siya lang pwede mag-goaltending dito eh. Tapos tournament format, each team will play each other 2 times in a double round elimination. The top 2 teams will face each other in the best of 3 playoffs to determine the tournament champion. The best of 3 yung finals. In the event of a tie in elimination for the second place, a knockout game will be played to determine the challenger of the first placer. Okay? So kung tied yung second placer, knockout game. So it's a pang-added playoff. Mga added points, a shot that does not hit the board or rim cannot be rebounded by a shooter. Traveling yon. So pag dinira mo, hindi tumama sa board or rim, kinuha mo ang bola, violation. Any shot that is not made once rebounded by the opposing team must always be brought out to beyond the upper 3-point area. Sa regular na 3-on-3, pag hindi tumama sa ring, kahit defensive player ka, pwede mong itira. Dito hindi. Kailangan labas lagi. Dito sa taas na 3-point line, hindi pwede sa gilid. Pero depende yan. For example, tinapalan. Yung tapal, hindi talaga umabot sa ring. Yun, pwede mo itira. Pero kung kapos lang, kailangan mo ilabas. Kuha. Okay. Tapos kung in the event of a 3-way tie for second place, pwede mo na itira kagad. Steal mo yung bola. Yung opposing team, kung na-rebound na isang play, steal mo yung bola, pwede mo itira kagad. In the event of a 3-way tie for second place at the end of elimination, the team with the poorest record against the other 2 will automatically be eliminated. So quotient system yon. And the remaining 2 will face each other in a sudden death playoff for the right to face the first placer in the best of 3 championship series. In the event that all 3 have the same records against each other, malabo yon. Pero kung mangyari mo yun, the team who was part of a winning all-star team will have a bye, and the remaining 2 teams will face each other for the right to face that team in a playoff to determine the challenge of the first place team for the championship. Medyo nakakalito to. Kung umabot lang tayo dito, saka natin na gagamitin to. Conversely, if 2 teams of the 3 come from the winning All-Star team, automatically silang dalawa ang magpe-playoff. So my second quotient criteria, yung All-Star game. So, may All-Star game na magpe-play at the end of the eliminations. Di ba sa NBA, middle of the eliminations. Dito, end. Para lahat talaga mag-gauge kung sino yung apat na pinakamagaling na player from each division. 4 sa light, 4 sa dark division. Ha? So yun, maglalaro at best team. Para sa right, masabi, for this year, na best division. The best division is determined and an All-Star MVP is voted. Bago yung All-Star game, may pre-game na All-Star activities din. 3-point shootout. Parang NBA. Kaya lang dito, may kukuha lang ng rebound, ipapasa sa gilid. Ha? Walang time limit yon. Ngayon, kung magtayan, isang round lang yon. Kung manalo na dyan, kung sino yung highest score, yan, 3-point shootout champion yon. Kung may tie, kailangan may mini shootout. Imbes na 5 shots per area, alam nyo na may 3-point shootout, 3 shots per area lang. Pero palagi yung last shot, 2 points. Okay? Tapos, gusto natin mag-slam dunk, di ba? Pero hindi natin kaya. So, horse competition. Ha? So, a game of horse will be played by each of the 4 teams. Leading scorer naman to. So, sa 3-point shootout, yung mga contestants, best 3-point shooter, most 3-point shots made in the eliminations. Yung top 4 players. Yan yung maglalaban. Hindi yan pinipili, hindi yan may gusto. Kailangan yung pinakamaraming 3-point shot na convert during eliminations. Yan yung mga contestants sa 3-point shootout. Sa horse, yung top scorer for each team will be the contestants. Ha? So ang systems ng horse, yung 2 teams, intra-divisional muna. Yung 2 teams per division, yung representatives maglalaban, tapos kung sino manalo dan, kakalaban yung kabilang division para sa championship. Tapos balloting for each award will be done by all players with a set ballot. Cash prizes. Pakinggan, may cash prizes to. All-Star game play. Lahat ng mapili sa All-Star game, 100 pesos each. All-Star game MVP, 250 pesos plus trophy. Pagagandin natin trophy, gagaganahan kayo. Yung League MVP, ang pinakamalaking premyo, 1,000 pesos with trophy. League MVP. Mythical 3, 500 pesos each with plaques. Defensive player of the year, 300 pesos with trophy. Champions, 500 pesos each with team trophy. And championship rings. May championship rings. Finals MVP, 250 pesos with trophy. Final, any trade or draft of new players must be done before or on the day after the final day of the first round of eliminations. So during the day after the final game or one day after. After that, hindi na pwede mag-trade o mag-draft.